Imagine walking through your house late at night. You pass a hallway you've walked through 1,000 times before, but this time, something feels off. The wall flickers, the carpet shifts beneath your feet, and before you realize what's happening, you fall straight through reality. You land in a place filled with endless yellow hallways, buzzing fluorescent lights, and the overwhelming feeling that something is watching you. Welcome to the Backrooms. Before we dive in, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below if you think you'd survive the Backrooms, or if you'd lose your mind on day one. So now let's talk about what the Backrooms really are, and why the new movie might finally bring this nightmare to life. The Backrooms are one of the most famous internet horror concepts ever created. The idea started with a single image posted online in 2019. It showed an empty office-like space filled with yellow wallpaper, damp carpet, and harsh fluorescent lighting. But the caption turned that strange photo into something terrifying. It said, "If you're not careful and you no-clip out of reality in the wrong places, you'll end up in the back rooms." And from there, the internet did what it does best. The lore expanded. What started as one creepy room turned into thousands of interconnected levels, each stranger and more dangerous than the last. These levels exist outside normal reality. No sky, no sun, no real escape. Just endless environments that stretch on forever. And if you end up there, you might never find your way back. So how do people get into the Backrooms? The most common explanation comes from gaming. In video games, no-clipping is when a character glitches through a wall or falls through the map. The Backrooms work the same way. Sometimes reality glitches. A person might lean against the wall, step on the wrong part of the floor, or walk through a door that shouldn't exist. And suddenly, they slip through reality itself. 1 second you're standing in the real world, the second you're falling through darkness, and then you hit the carpet. The smell is the first thing people notice. Wet carpet, old wallpaper, and stale air that feels like it hasn't moved in decades. Then you hear it. The endless hum of fluorescent lights. That's when you realize that you're trapped. Most people who no-clip into the Backrooms arrive at level 0. Level 0 is the place that started it all. It's an infinite maze of empty yellow rooms that all look almost identical. Yellow wallpaper, buzzing lights, damp carpet. The layout makes no sense at all. Rooms repeat, hallways loop, walls appear where they shouldn't. You can look for hours, days, maybe even years, and never find the same place twice. And the worst part of it is you're probably not alone. The Backrooms aren't just empty rooms. Over time, explorers discovered entities living inside these endless spaces. These creatures aren't animals. They don't belong to our world. Some are tall, shadow-like figures that move in the distance. Some crawl along the ceiling. Others look almost human, but something about them is horribly wrong. Some entities are aggressive. Others simply watch. But one thing is certain. If you're trapped in the Backrooms long enough, eventually something will find you. Surviving the Backrooms is almost impossible, but explorers have discovered a few strange things that might keep you alive. Food sometimes appears in random places: energy bars, strange packaged meals, or mysterious supplies left behind by other wanderers. But the most famous survival item is something called almond water. Almond water is a strange liquid found across many levels of the backrooms. It tastes sweet, almost comforting, but does more than just hydrate you. It helps stabilize your mind, because the real danger of the backrooms isn't just the monsters, but losing your whole sanity. The backrooms are terrifying for a reason. It's not just about creatures or danger, it's about isolation. Imagine wandering through endless identical rooms. No windows, no sunlight, no way to tell if hours, days, or weeks have passed. Your memories start to blur. Your thoughts get slower. The endless buzzing lights drill into your brain. And eventually, people start forgetting why they were trying to escape in the first place. Some wanderers are said to walk the halls forever, not because they can't escape, but because they've forgotten that escape was ever possible. Now, after years of internet lore, the Backrooms are finally getting a major movie adaptation. The film is being produced by A24, the studio behind psychological horror films like Hereditary and Midsommar. Even more interesting, the movie is directed by Kane Parsons, the creator who made the viral Backrooms found footage series on YouTube. The teaser trailer hints at a story involving a psychologist and a patient who somehow discovered the backrooms. In the trailer, we see rooms slowly changing as the camera moves deeper. Furniture begins to glitch through walls, doorways disappear, reality itself begins to break apart, and eventually everything becomes empty, just like the endless maze of level 0. It suggests the backroom might not just be a physical place, but something tied to memory, perception, and the human mind, which could make the movie far more psychological than a typical horror film. The reason the backroom became such a huge internet phenomenon is simple. They tap into a very real fear. The fear of liminal spaces. Places that feel familiar but completely wrong. Empty malls, abandoned offices, silent hallways, space that look like they should be full of people but aren't. The backrooms turn that feeling into an infinite nightmare. A place where the world almost looks normal, but something is very deeply broken. The backroom started with a single creepy image. Over time, they grew into one of the most fascinating horror mythologies on the internet. Thousands of levels, strange creatures, mysterious survival items, and an endless maze that might slowly erase your mind. Now, with the upcoming film adaptation, we finally see this nightmare brought into life on the big screen. But the question still remains. If you now clip out of reality tomorrow, would you be able to survive the backrooms? Or would you become just another lost wanderer walking those endless yellow halls forever? If you enjoyed this video and want more deep dives into the backrooms lore, creatures, and levels, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next upload. Let me know in the comments, what backroom level would you be most afraid to encounter? Thanks for watching, and remember, if the light starts buzzing and the walls start looking a little too yellow, you might already be closer to the backrooms than you already think.